I have to go poop in the toilet.
Zoo, badu.
I have to go poop in the toilet.
One thing I could do is like get my microphone out. It was not. You eat, buddy? Are you happy now? You all fed and happy? You can go back outside if you want, if you're all nice and happy now, but go ahead. I know you like to sit out there. I don't know if that's too loud. Probably not. I mean, I don't even really know what I'm gonna make right now, but figure out some stuff. Let's see. One thing I was gonna try is let me write down. I'm gonna test giving Randall 2 options for the first thing, because the pistol is also technically one of Randall's weapons. I feel like it's a little weak with only 3 shots. Let me check something here. Bum, bum. Okay, let me turn that off and turn this off. How many years? But it's directly, the years past are directly related to the game's release dates. And in Curse 3, there is there's a timeline indicator. I don't know if you've played the third one yet, but Curse 1 is 2009, And then Curse 2 happens in 2019, I believe. So Jennifer is 20 years old when she's down in the thing. And she is 30 years old in Curse 2. And in Curse 3, she's like 30, 33 or something like that. 32, 33. Yeah, 2009, 2019, 2022. Those are the 3 dates. And now, let's see. So those are fixed. Let me think. It's not immediate. It takes a while. Don't forget, Randall slowly left after he thought everybody was just starting to act a little different. I'd say within like 2 years, the place was... when Spencer gets attacked at the end of 1 by Jen in the ending, who knows how long is between that, because they already built, like... He was out in the entire time they started building the infrastructure and all those places. So yeah, there was a lot of time between, but it's not specified how long is between the end of 1 and Spencer becoming, you know, what he becomes. So what I wanted to do is go to the gun. Follow. Where's the actual... What starts the amount of shots? It's not this, apparently. Maybe it's the button. Buttons. Gun. Shots. Here we go. Let's try 4. And let me make sure it doesn't break anything. Where is that? Board, window. Yeah, I didn't realize it would take so long making it, but I guess I had a lot to talk about, and it's a long game. Okay, now. One thing I can do for now is have the Skella not play a song yet. Just because it's just going to be annoying having to, you know, turn volume up and down. So where's my tester thing? Test reset. Okay. Why didn't the tester start? Yeah, what the hell? Set the magic to... Oh, 0. Never mind. That would be why. I had it set them all... Okay, there's a tester that just puts all the things to full so I can test them out. I also don't know why... Like, it doesn't change screen modes, but, like... See, like, the stream goes all fucking... dumb when it goes to full screen. So let's just see if I can temporarily not start in full screen, but how big does the game window get? It'll be tiny, won't it? Yeah, maybe I can like improve it for now, just for testing, so I don't have to keep seeing the screen mode change over and over again. Scale to the full size of the window? Is that what it is? No. I don't know why I can't make it big off the bat. I'd have to change the size of the room and stuff, so yeah, I don't want that. Let's just start in full screen. Fuck it. Yeah, we'll leave it. It'll just take a second for it to be seen, as usual, when I switch back and forth. But we can... Oh, the skeletons. Hold on. The skeletons thing fucked up. With... I see. So what is the max? All I have to do is tell that bar not to go above max. And the max is, all I gotta see is, like, what the enemy's life bar? Enemy health bar, 85. Okay, where's that bar? Eyeball bar. Control if. What's the smartest way to do this? It would be to first transfer that into something else. Let's see. Set variable S to this. Copy. And then transform this to S. That way it doesn't matter what the enemy is, it'll do that. And now I say if S is greater than... Wait, is it negative? If it's less. Negative 85. I think that'll do it. Basically, it's saying, hey, don't go backward, because a negative value on a graph is to the left. A positive value is to the right. So if as long as it doesn't go beyond that 85 pixels, should be fine. Okay, he's looking good so far. It didn't listen to me at all. It listened to me, just I did it wrong. Let's just try greater than 85. Maybe that'll be... Damn it. Reset. Okay. No. Still not right. Still not right. So S is equal to negative whatever his alarm is. Let me just show S. Hold on. That's an easy way to do it. Sure. And then draw. Sorry, just take a second just to get an idea of what the hell this this value is. Well, let's make sure it's the right color too, so I can actually read it. We'll just kind of put it right here. Sure. And then when that thing's on the screen, it'll tell me what the value is of S. Because it's stretching the right way. Right. Unexpected symbol in where. Oh, god damn it. S. I didn't put the what it is. And also for the I bar. Oh! I probably had it right. God damn it. Hold on. I didn't copy this code for every frame. Idiot. It was only doing it for the very first frame, and then not. So this might actually work. I doubt I even need this thing now. I only did it when it was created, not constantly. Nope, not good enough. He has a random... There we go. Okay, no, it's still not working. But this is still, you know, doing that. Okay. Let's try putting that object back. See if it'll give me a little insight. I don't see shit. How about ibar.s is because I had it pointing to itself. That probably would make it wrong. Much better. Yeah, if it's less than -85, right there. So that should have worked. Let's try it again. Oh, okay, so the first time I had it right. There we go. Okay, so the 85 pixels limit is now there. No problem. It's too small. You roll. There we go. There we go. Why is it taking so long? There it goes. Okay, that seems to be a bit of a thing. Hold on. Why is it like stunning him for so long? So that's fine. Oh, it's just I think it's just the nature of counting. Let me put that on the screen better. I think it's just the nature of how this thing. We'll put it over here. I think we just can't see it. There we go. Yeah, we were just seeing this digit and not these. 3, 2, 1. Is that what it was like before? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll try it again. Whoops, I clicked out of it. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. But you don't want the gun. Yeah. You don't want the skeleton's alarm to go. Skella, where is he? Doink. Here it is. Relative 100. What's alarm 0? Choice. What's alarm 1? Oh, that's the stun. That's fine. Because I don't even think it was... Let me see. Gun. It's not even relative. It just... Yeah, that's fine. This is the problem. So... What does he normally roll? Anywhere from there to there. So, I mean, it's not awful, but... We'll say... We'll try this. Is... less than 500. So let's see if that helps a little bit. You don't want him to, like, go way down to never attacking for a while.
I freaking love these energy.
Whoever that is, thank you for thank you for following. -6. Let's see. Oh, 500 is way too small. I forgot it's divided by 17 there, just to make it match the bar. So Skella, gun. If it's less than, let's say 1,000, I think that would be the top of his bar, roughly. Let's see. Let's spread them out and see if that does anything. So yeah, that way you can't, like, put it off forever. Or just have each shot do less. That would also be a thing. You know? So let's take off the, Let's take off the limit. And just have each one take off, like, 70. 60. 70's probably okay. That way it basically, yeah. Basically it does less and it equals out roughly to what it was before when she had 3 shots. There you go. So, I mean, it doesn't... You'd have to use all 4 shots on him. It does about that much damage, which is kind of high. Depends. Now that you have 4 shots, each one might have to do a tiny bit less. Not much less. Life to -2. See how that looks. Because usually you split them between the board and him, but, like, that's like a Randy shotgun right there, and she's not supposed to be as strong, but... See, I think that's fair. Let's get a bunch of blues and see how much damage we can do. Wait, how much does the bow do? Or I'll just fucking miss entirely. What happened? Okay, something is, something's having a problem with the bow. Okay, that was a very dinky, blue spell. Let's get a shitload of blues on the screen and see if it's bigger. I hit R, you fucker. I meant to go click the thing. Well, well, that's a problem. Then Jennifer would be useless, so I'm gonna have to fix it. It should work, it just worked yesterday. What did I do? That was like a medium-sized one. Ooh, that's a lot of blues. Yeah, well, I wanted those pieces anyway, Mr. Skella. Jennifer just sucks at moving pieces, kind of. Let's grab a few more. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Ass face. Yeah, I swear I haven't touched it. I did... Wow, that's a lot of those. I did touch his collision, but it shouldn't... I'll have to read the bow. I might have programmed the bow in a weird way. It hit him. Why did it hit him? See, what the fuck? I also need chunks to come off of him, like little bone bits whenever he gets hit. Right now it's a little static. I put when Randy uses a spell on him, it sizzles him a bit. That's kind of cool. Yeah, apparently. Just whenever it feels like. And I forgot that, totally forgot that you can hit the pieces back if you're quick enough. So, like, if he throws a piece, I can knock it back off the screen. Let's see. No, I couldn't. Couldn't get him in time. Look at all these blues. I want to do a really big... It counts the number you have and then just does damage based on that. So that's like, you know, a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. And that's how long it takes until he's going to do a move. This is probably the most I can get away with. Alright, let's just do it. It was really big and it did a shitload of damage to him. Now I can hit this. Get ready for another, but I have to. There's no blues on the screen, so here's only 2. It did one little peck of damage to him. Okay, so let's check out the bow, I suppose. See what the hell's wrong with the bow. Arrow. It's doing some shit where... What is 300? It's checking to see what position on the screen the arrow is. 300... It's like right here? That's fine. Seems fine. Oops. Let's get rid of this. Don't need it. Kind of. It's more like, yeah, you do take a minute to... It does take a minute to get it back. What is this? What does the arrow itself do? Let's look at that real quick. Outside room, just... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, it has no... It just moves when you click the button. And then it breaks skulls when you hit them. And it breaks garbage when you hit that. So now... We need to figure out why it's doing this. Why is it destroying the other object before it does all this? That could be a part of it. Let's check. And let's do like 350 for that. Okay, let's check. Nope. I don't like the... It's also behind it, which I don't like. What's the arrow is -2. Let's try -3. What's the monsters? -2. There you go. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. They're just disappearing, though. Okay, I don't need this object anymore. This was crap. Yes. Is this what I think it is? Yeah, this just draws the thing, which I don't need anymore. That was a test. Yes. Arrow. Yes, point in the direction of that. Set to 0, 0, 0. Yeah, it should make a noise. It's deleting itself. Let me make sure the arrow going off screen. Let me just check this real quick. Yeah, that's fine. Oop, that looks messy. Then you do, these little bars are like going over. Oh, they wouldn't normally do that anyway. It's because I'm starting them above. They would normally start at 0, so that's fine. It's not going to do that when I regular play. Wait, what? Oh, I clicked it, that's why. I need to make sure that you can't click this while you have a weapon on. So that's easy enough. This is very strange. It happened for like why'd it work there? What is the arrows? I bet you the arrow has weird collision. Let's check. I bet you that's what it is. Because I changed the way the enemy's collision works, so... No. It's a big old thing. Oh, nope. There it is. There it is. It's the tip of it only. So all we gotta do... do it like that. Yeah, the enemy used to be a huge block, and now the enemy is its exact sprites. So you have to, it needs to check better. Okay, let's change that to be a little... Because the arrows, that's why. The arrow's epicenter is actually in its rear, so that it can pivot. So, where's the arrow? The skeleton. If the arrow is... That's why it was at 300 before, not 350, because 300 is like more to the side. I think I got it done now. That should be fine. Okay, it's going over his head, though. Yep, that's not good. Ah! Just take away the fucking... Take away that thing in general. There's no reason for it to check if I have the front of the arrow. I don't know why I programmed it like that. Just doink, doink, doink. There. No qualifiers. It's waiting for the end... It's waiting for the feathers of the arrow to be beyond a certain point before it even starts checking for collision, and that's what the issue is. So it's pointless. There you go. Now it's just if it hits him. But I kind of want it... I kind of want it to be, like, in him more before it counts, you know what I mean? It's kind of disappearing real quick. So, What if we do this? Like that? It's like disappearing kind of right when it gets to the skeleton's stuff, so let's have it a little so it actually like hits him. There you go. That I'd say that feels like just right. And it hit his knee. Oh! There was a reason why I did that. There absolutely was. Look at how much it fucking destroys of the board. Okay. There was a reason. It's like way too good. Alright, hold on, hold on. I guess I'll have to turn him back into a block. So there was a reason he was a block. I just have to make the block a little... The block was too forgiving before. That's the problem. I changed it, now I gotta change it back. Ugh. I knew there was... I was like, why did I make it a single point? Now I know. Wait, how big is this? Oh, 14. Was it like that? It was like that, wasn't it? Oops. It was something like that, just like a little ball. Everything has hitboxes. That feels much more natural, but the skull is probably going to be missed now. Maybe. Alright, let's change it. Okay, here's where I gotta do this. It still should hit him, you know? I think the 300 thing was screwing with it. Like this? Okay, 40. Hey, what's up? Just trying to fix my stupidity. That doesn't need a box. Dead doesn't need a box. Okay, let's see. Because you can't hit those when you win or when you lose. That felt pretty good. It even hit him in the leg. Seems okay. Now you know what we need is little bits of his, of like pieces. I'm trying to put it up on Steam. So that people can start wish listing. And let me check. I didn't check since this morning, but I'm pretty sure it's still not there. For review, yeah, still. It says it takes 3 to 5 days. It's been 4 days. So we'll see. Just to get the page up, which I can look at it. I can also see if anybody's playing Cursed 1 right now. Why not? The remake. 5 people are playing it in the world right now. About 130 a day. How about 2? 3 right now, 37 a day. 7 and 33. So yeah, 2 and 3 are still roughly where they always are. Like 30 to 40 a day. And like, you know, at any given time, there's usually like 2 or 3 people playing. But 1 is the big one right now since it just got released, so... Where's the page? I can look at the store page, that's about it, but it's not real yet. I can preview it. So it has the video, it's got the screenshots. It has a little picture of the ferry right there. That's it, that's all I can do at the moment. So I'm just waiting on them to approve the page. I'm sure there'll be a couple of back and forths where like, this artwork is too small, this one's not the right size, blah, blah, blah. Do I want pieces of the skeleton coming off? Let's do it. Skella? I already have brick chunks. I can actually repurpose those and just change the direction of them? Let's try it. Let's close this stuff. Don't need that. Don't need that. It should be under bad pieces or something. Yeah. Brick bits. Duplicate that. Put it in the skeleton. I have skeleton bits, but that's after you kill him. Okay, so we need a graphic for this. I can't see who's purchasing those, but thank you for purchasing the great videos of Columbo. Let's see. Okay. Skelebits 3, I guess. Oops. I don't know how big to make them. Probably quite small. Like 20 by 20, sounds about right. And what color is the skeleton? I gotta get that right. He is this color. And then, like... Okay, make it in the center. Doink! Little chips. And, now we make them come off when he actually gets hit by certain things. Skelebits 3. Enemies, Skelebits. And then the eyeball can have like blood or something like that that comes off. We'll see. Okay, so first off, speed can be fine. R, no. I don't want it to go any direction. Well, it might not look so bad going any direction, but we'll try any direction. Let's see how that looks. Skella. The arrow. Do like 3 of them. Maybe 2. 3 might be a bit many. That only the bow and arrow works right now. We'll add it for the pistol and everything in a second. See if it looks good just flying any direction for the moment. Well, that's not right. And they're too big. Alright. Way too big. And this... The gravity is too slow, first off. Let's just do a straight up 1. Let's see how that looks. Shrink these. I didn't realize that was that big. Let's see, 10. Or like 8 by 8. That's probably more like it, you know? Okay, it's still coming off the arrow. I forgot. Because the arrow's a bit of a problem. Because the point of contact is not at the... I can also take that gravity down ever so slightly. Oops. How would I determine this? It has to like predict where the arrow's going. So here's the problem. The arrow's origin is right here. So the little bits need to come out here, but the thing swivels up and down. So you can't just say, oh, X position plus this. It depends. How does the arrow work? If I can look into its programming again, how did I do it? I'm pretty sure I could just do its, like, its angle plus its speed or something like that. Okay, direction R, speed 20. Point, okay, so point direction. Plus speed. Okay, these are, it's getting into like the Little Nothing songs. So let's go to a different thing here. Just go to this. SNES Drunk. I'll copy this function and try it in this. What is it? At like... Let's see if this does it. Like, just its speed? So it takes its speed and it adds that to its x and its y coordinates. Let's check. Didn't look right. Nope. Not sure how I should go about this. It's not even important. It's just that little bit's coming off. No, that doesn't do anything, man. What I could do... Let's try it. Just move it forward, see if that looks any better. Not at all. But why? Oops, it's still going. Oh, I did relative. I did relative. That wouldn't work for relativity. Right there, hold on. We'll just try it at roughly the skeleton's x-coordinate and then its y-coordinate. We'll see if it looks even okay. It's probably fine. I see a piece coming off. The gun will be so much easier. There, that's super easy. Oops, I wanted this. There you go. Pieces come off him now. Thank you. Wait, what did I do? Oh, I used her regular smash, that's why. Because you can still use your regular smash while you have another thing out while you're getting ready for it. You just can't move. That's interesting. You can click the very top, but not the very bottom. Okay, so to the left and to up needs to be one. That's weird. I guess it's just the nature of where the center of it is. It's not quite centered. It's like 1 pixel. Basically, I don't want you to be able to click the skull and move it. I want you to have to move your mouse. Board. Which way? Step. Plus, no. Minus 9. And then minus 9. Let's just check. I just noticed that. That's like a basic thing that I want to make sure happens. Just went from 20 viewers to 13. Must be pretty boring right now. Trust me, the game dev is not super interesting, but you know. Oops, I want this. Okay. Perfect. You can no longer click on the very edge and have it move. You have to move your mouse. At least 1 pixel over. That's perfect. And then wink. Perfect. Yeah, you still have to aim at him. Save. Okay, what do we want to do? I wanted to give Randall, like, the choice between the gun and the hammer for his regular attack. So, let's bring back the... Oh yeah, by the way, I added to the title screen. So now every piece of the title screen does a little something. So the word crystal shines, the little thing in the background pulses, the word smash, like, glows a little bit at a time, and then the skull does a little wiggle every once in a while. And they're on random timers. So there you go. It just gives it a little bit of pizzazz. They just kind of do their thing. I did that last night. I like the little skull going... Or is it? There you go. So yeah, I need to change this to gun. So some characters will have overlapping, but you have more customization. Like sword, Randall and Spencer can use the sword, but they're both going to use it differently. One will slash diagonally, one will slash this way. So let's make it so that Randall can now choose. But I also need to start the game. Where should start go? Should it go down here, or should it go over here? Because, like, exit's here. So should start be over here? And this will be the character select, which I haven't done yet at all. I don't know where to put start. In the middle it feels like very official, but over here it kind of matches with the back button. Yeah, me too. And to be, like, roughly the same size as this. But what should it look like? Oops. Where's the back button? Oh, menus, that's right. Yeah, I can just, like, mirror it. But what should the icon be? Just a big old button, probably. Something like that might be good. A start skull. I can worry about, like, the details after I just get it kind of figured out. Damn it, it's just like, just not quite the right amount of space. What is this? Waterworld, never played it. There, it's a little buttonized skull. We'll just kind of leave it be for now. Now we need selected. And then pressed. Orange is selected on the other one. And when you, so it'll match the other button. And when you push it, what if we do this? Cut. Poop. Now get rid of the edges as I need to. Object, menus, left pressed. That's where it all comes to. Okay, so first let's say set go to 0. If go is 0. Yeah. Change this to sum image 2. Play the start game sound. Start. Or I like the big start sound. Let's put it in. Let's see if it's too much. No, that's like a regular start sound. We want a good one. The other one's like just for selecting something. What did I used to be? It's in all the cursed games. Let's see. Sounds. Big explosion? Is that it? No. It's like the staff. Maybe it's malice hit or something like that. It's either like staff hit or malice hit or something like that. We can just take it from the old game. Hold on. I just gotta find it. It's in here somewhere. Is it? This is not all the sounds. Not even close. Let's open up Cursed 1 real quick. Malice hit. I think that's it, right? That one. Stop playing. We'll put it in here. Looks like Malu shit. Now, it would normally go to like a tower showing like what level you're on and who you're fighting, but we're just going to have it go right to the enemy, so it's going to be very abrupt right now. I just want to be able to do this. I don't know how many seconds that is. It's like boom. 1, 2. It's like 180, so that'd be like 3 seconds. Set go to 1, so it's already done. Alarm 0. We're just gonna have it go. I'll probably do a fade out or some kind of effect. Actually, we can make the effect right now. Why not, right? What would be a good way to do that? Anyway, go to, just for now, it's going to go to the enemy's fight. What the hell is it? Different room, Skellifight. Let's start making an effect. Screen blocks. I don't know if I should make it a... They will. I'm sure they'll do their cheer. Like Randy will do his little thumbs up and all that. I want... Like, I could make the... Let me look at that one more time. I could make the square slightly bigger. I think it's way too small. I could scoot this down ever so slightly. Make the... Because the characters already have these nice... little, like, yeah. But that's too big. See, he's too big. He doesn't fit on this screen. But if this was moved down... Well, before I accidentally screw that up, let's lock it. Like, if this was here, obviously these would need to be moved down. And these were bigger, because they're gonna be different. It's gonna be like three-dimensional, kind of. And you'll see, like, other ones coming. These will be arrows. It'll be something like that, you know, it'll be like, and they'll, like, look like it's rotating. But, how big can I have this and still be okay? Well, this will be out of the way, boink, and this will be out of the way, boink, boink. So I can have it like that big, roughly. But then, like, the word select character will be covered. I'm just gonna have to make a new picture, I think. Yeah, it's just too big. Alright, definitely don't save that. Menus, effects. How big? We'll do like 40 by 40 or 50 by 50 or something. It's very un-horror. This whole game is very un-horror so far. There's a lot of not very horrible things in this game. 2. I want it like 2 pixels away from the edge on all sides. Yeah, that seems right. Image, glow. With the black border, only 2. I have to make new graphics anyway, so I'll just have them have a new frame, basically. What would be the best way to do this? Okay, what I need to do is 44? This is what I should do. Yep, that's correct. Now, the mask will be manual, a rectangle, 2, 42, 2, 42. Or is it 41? Might be 41. Sorry, I'm doing something kind of weird here. And the origin will be 2. 2. And then, character select screen will have snap of 40. Create. Where's the snap feature? There you go. 40 by 40. First, jump to random position. Guess I can just do that. Jump to a random position if If there's one there already, do it again. -10. Let's just see if this even does anything. I'm basically making the screen fill up with squares. Skulls. Where is it? The menu? Selection. Oh, I never gave this the right graphic. And I never called it start button. Okay, and then step. If go is equal to 1, that means you pushed it. We'll see if this is too many. It probably needs to be like every other frame. We'll see. Create a screen block. So we'll say one every other frame roughly. Let's see if this even looks like anything. So basically, you hit the button, it plays a sound, and it starts making blocks start covering the screen randomly. Alright, I didn't put it in the game yet. Genius. There, now they're like in equal spots. Okay, so they both... Oh, I need to make this turn gray so you can see it better. Let's see. Okay, they could actually make them a little faster. So I guess let's do this. Let's do this. No. Let's make the screen blocks. Edit sprite. 34. Let's make it a little smaller. Because I actually had a little more room than I thought. That's 3. Is this right? Doink, doink, yes. Doink, doink. Nope. Doink, doink. There you go. Doink. 2 and 2. Perfect. And then we just tell the thing, the effect itself, to orient in groups of 30, 30. And then the start button can do it every frame. And then this frickin' menu start button needs to be gray. Let's get it the same gray as the back. Might as well. Make them equal. Doink. Boink. It could also, you know, no harm in getting this color exactly the same too. Why not, right? Might be close, but yeah, it was a little bit, tiny bit lighter. Okay, looks good, looks good. Still takes a while. I wouldn't have thought it would be that difficult. Okay, maybe they are still running into each other a bit more. Oh. Oh, I never modified their mask, too. So it would be slightly wrong, but not by much. Let's make their chances to go to a new spot. There, give them a few more chances. So if there's one already there, they'll spread out more. It doesn't want to go to the bottom of the screen. See that? I'm guessing the screen is not divisible by 30, but it's probably divisible by 20. Let's see what that looks like. Something like that. It's like not picking the last 30 because it can't. Okay. And then to fix this, all you do is now you give it a chance to do an additional one so that it oops it's gonna constantly do it because I didn't put brackets there. Watch this. It's gonna, as soon as I go in here, it's gonna be like it's gonna cover it. Yeah. Start button step only if go is equal to 1. When you have more than one thing underneath an if, you need brackets, otherwise it doesn't count all of these in the if, just the thing directly below it. This should be enough squares now to cover the screen, hopefully. Still a bit random, isn't it? It's interesting that they're, like, not covering it quick enough. I guess I'll just have it do it, like, no matter what. Get rid of that maybe. Let's always make 2 every frame. Okay, okay. I have an idea. Let's get rid of these snaps. I'm just curious. What if we just have it go to a completely random spot? It doesn't care about a grid. I think the grid is screwing this up. It's too neat. It's a little too tidy, you know what I mean? It's like doesn't matter if it's not fully covered, but yeah, it gives it like 3 seconds to like do it. We'll do triple. It's interesting that it's not really going off the screen very often. Well, there's no real way to make sure. Oops. To make absolutely sure that it jumps to a completely better position. Let's just try that. Just a few more chances for it to. But, you know, eventually it's not going to cover the edges very well. We could do something something more interesting, like a swirly effect. How big is this? I don't know how long it would take. What? Oh, he's not out there. I thought he was. I was going to say, you closing him out there? He looks very cute. Let's see, 240, 240. 105. 105 of those. All right. Do you have to wake up early again? What? Good. Then you won't have to worry about it.
Oh, and you don't have to worry about the laundry. It's good.
How do you know?
Because it's fine. I just did the dryer. I was going to save the last load for the morning. That way I can just switch it when I wake up.
And 420 divided by 40 equals 10.5. Well, let's give it a shot. I'm going to try for a weird effect just because, you know, what else am I going to do right now? I'm going to do something different. Alright, create direction to, we'll just do like 0, 1, 2, and 3. Create screen block and then move. Did I say dir for direction? Yeah. What did I do? I changed that. Okay, this is gonna be strange. I don't know if it's gonna work very well. We can always change like the size and stuff like that. Or do like 2 of them so they like intercede with each other. Actually, I'll have it start on the skull, and direction will be 2, so it'll go that way. And now it chooses other things. How many would that be? Let me just do a count. This is all for a pointless little thing, but you know, 1, what? Oh, is this 30 now? Kind of forgot. Yeah, it's 30. The bigger, the quicker it'll go. Okay, it looks good. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then this is 400. Okay, that's for that. But then... there we go. So if I do this for all of them, I think I will have done it. I just need to change their values. Paste. Okay, so now, if you're going down, jump to position there, yes. If Y is greater than what? Was it be 200? Let's check again. Pretty sure. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 200. Yeah, if it's bigger than 200. Y. 200. Set variable Y to 200 and set variable direction to 2, which means it's going to turn left. Set variable to 3. No, it's 2. Okay, here's another thing I accidentally messed up. If there's an object there, don't set this to this. Set it to -40. Because it's going 40 over, touches an object, goes backwards, and then sends that to that. It's a little more complicated than I thought. Okay, so go back a little and then down. That's the first direction. Second direction, 200. That's good, that's good. This isn't. Y to -40. And X to -40. And then it goes left. X is less than 40. 3. To 0. This is kind of complex, but whatever. Okay, and then it goes upwards. If x is less than 40, but it's actually y. If y is less than 40, set variable y 40. Direction is 0, it's going back. And then if there's one of these, y, paste an x to 40, and set direction to 0. Let's see if this works. I just did this all by winging it. And now when you hit the start button, it's not doing this anymore. It's going to create... what's a good spot? 400, 200. It'll be like near that skull. Effects, block maker. Alright, let's see. I don't know if I did any of that right, but it's all completely by mathematical ear. Let's see. Oh, I got close. Let's see. Let's slow that down. I'll just jump right into the character select screen. I don't need to do the title. And let's slow the game down a lot and see what actually is happening here. General. Where is it? Is it still in the... I think it's still in the window itself, yeah. Settings. Okay. Let's do 10 frames a second and just watch it. Because I'm pretty sure it's just one of the maths is just wrong. Alright. It did some of it. It was correct on the bottom and the right. But not this and this. So it must be this. It must be if it's less than 0. 0. And then do that, that. And then if it's less than 0, top of the screen. I thought I would have to have a buffer of 40 pixels. I guess not. Let's check. Okay, it still doesn't know what it's doing there. Okay, so if it's going that way and it runs into one, is it just not running into them? Let me give it a sprite real quick. Let me give it an actual sprite. Maybe it's because it has no sprite. It shouldn't matter. I'm pretty sure collision doesn't matter. What the? What happened? Oh, I never told it not to. Oh, this is all wrong anyway. It should be here. How did I mess that up? There is no step. It should be here. Delete. There you go. I wonder if that's the problem. Maybe it was making one too many or something. What is it doing? What is it doing? Let's take away that. What the hell? Why did it hate having a sprite? And why doesn't it, like, care when it touches something? Jumps to position 40. It knows this part. What if I do this first? I don't think that'll matter, but... Oh! I know. I'm dumb. It's going down the list. What I need is after each check, because it can't do all of it on one frame. Okay, it's actually doing a few of them in one frame. Exit the event between each check. Otherwise, it's doing this, turning the direction to 1, and then doing this, and then turning the direction to 2, and then doing this. If those conditions are met, that is. It's going down a line, and I forgot to tell it to stop after each check. So it's actually turning. Once it turns into another digit, it just goes again. I think this will fix it, maybe. I see it, but it's still not doing that. It is going around the outskirts a bunch, but it's not listening to... It's not listening to this. Why not, though? Well, I could try putting this first. I could see it, like, going around the loop. Let me see if I put that check first. Maybe it'll... I don't think it'll matter. No. Yes, it's literally just going around the outside. Why? Doesn't it care? I could give this a... Let's see. A pixel collision. I don't know if that'll help. It fucked it up before. See, it's running into itself when I do that. It knows what to do. It just doesn't... I never modified the mask to match all these different... I never told it to change... Oh my god. Well, first of all, let's make it, like, smaller. Let's make it, like, 10. Like, I've been changing the size of this thing over and over and over again, but... Let's just see what happens if it's like that. Like, it's nowhere near the edges. It should only care. And we can have the screen block maker can use this, but it's invisible. So it should still check for shit. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it was never actual, so we'll see. No, it's still annoyed by something. What if I do this? Like, what happens? Put it in the center. I'm just curious if it'll... Nope, it still goes around the outside. Why is that? Oops, not the title screen. I'm just confused why it's not... It's something to do with the collision, obviously. It does not want to register certain things. Hold on. 40 by 40 again. Objects. These should be the edges of the screens now. This should go around the outside now. It's still going to only go around the outside, but... Oh, I didn't start it at the right spot. Start button. Create it at 240. Yep, it's still going around the outside, but... I'm so confused. This should be a pretty simple thing, right? You'd think. Basically, just if there is something right there, and if you're off the screen. Do I have these just completely fucked? Let's just run down the math here real quick. I can turn that back on, I guess. It's moving right. It definitely, it goes off the screen because it changes directions. So because it's changing directions, I know it's going off the screen. Otherwise, it would just never change directions. Okay, so let's run down the logic. Moving right, it jumps... it jumps to the right. It checks if it's off screen. Is it off screen? If it's greater than 400. And then it does these things if it is. It jumps back to X position 400 because it went too far. And then it sets the direction to 1. That's it. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. I think I understand what's going on. It needs this here, and it also needs this. I think it needs an exit on both. Because it moved back to 400 where it just put one. And there is always going to be one there, so I think something's going on with that. Hold on. Let's check something. Okay, so if it's going down, it needs to also go to the side. Then there won't be another one there. Okay, let's put an exit event on all of them. Just to get it done. And then each one should have three qualifiers. So if they don't, I'm not done yet. Okay, these two are done. Right is done. Down is done. Here's left. Relative? Yes. Oops. I didn't want that. I need the Y. -40. There it is. Copy. Paste. And then if it's going up, and then it hits that, it needs to hit this. X to 40. Paste. Let's see. Does it do it? Does it do it? Probably not. Probably not. All for a little pointless effect. Nope. Still doesn't care. Let's give it a pixel sprite. Again. Collision. Ooh, it had an effect somehow. I don't know why. It actually did go, it touched one of them. Why is this running full speed, by the way? Oh, because I didn't save the speed. Let's put it back to 10. I'm pretty sure I just saw it go. It actually listened, but only on one side. Check this out. It was like, hit the screen, hit the screen, hit the screen. Oh, nope. It did some bullshit where it went in a circle or something. What if we change it to collision instead of doing these? Yeah, I could definitely do that. Hold on, but let me see if this'll. I don't know if this will do anything. I have the feeling I just have to, like, rethink this effect from scratch. I don't know if it's listening to this, like, behavior because of the way collision works in this version. I'm not sure. I'll do the actual collision instead of just check it. I can also actually totally do something completely different that I think I know how I would do it. Hold on. Yeah, actually, I know how to do it pretty easy, I think. Let's just see if this actually does anything, and if this doesn't, I pretty much know what I have to do. Get rid of these first. Doink. Doink. No object at... Okay, so direction 0, direction 1, direction 2, direction 3. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Nope. Okay, so what we're gonna do, it's not gonna have any collision. Don't need collision. Check this out. Set. Let's see. What am I gonna call it? dir1x, I guess? Or dir0x? To... And what did I have? It was 400, 240, 0, 0. Oops. Check this out. Check this out. forgot to put a 2 there. Okay, and now it's going to get there if x is greater than there's 0x. So instead of it's going to see its thing, and then shorten what it checks for by 40 pixels. There. So it has a variable called how far am I supposed to go, and every time it reaches it, it shrinks that by 40. And now I just have to do that for all 4 directions, and that should be it. And then set y to -40. Really? Picture doing this for literally fucking everything. Because this is how I work. I just do a lot of trial and error until I like the way something looks, and then I just do it. Okay, so it's gonna go down, and if it hits this, it shrinks that window by -40, and then it moves over, and then it switches that direction. Yep, exits the event. Perfect. Set variable x to less than direction 2 x, and set variable x to direction 2x, DirectX. Okay, and now I need the 2x to increase by 40 because it's moving the thing sideways to the right. There we go. Now, the last one, y is less than direction 3y, which is 0 currently. Separate y to direction 3y, and then increase by 40. If this works, then I have done the math properly, and I thought of a solution like a smart boy. So let's see. I like when I figure out solutions. Yo. And it's still going to be slow because I'm checking it slow. Well. Abort. Oh, dir. I didn't set it? Oh, because I completely changed. It starts going to the left. There is dir, and then there's dir whatever. Direction should be 0, 1, 2. It's going to go to the side first. I deleted that on accident. It just did an immediate error. Alright, here we go. What's that? What was that? It did some weird shit. I'll set it to 20. 10 might be a bit slow. It's close. What's it doing? It's so close. It like did the first part of it. Two would be 0, yes. And 3 would be 0, yes. 400, yes. 240, yes. Actually, you know, technically, it would be like 200. Because once it gets to the bottom, I think it would... It's like skipping. I might have something absolute instead of not relative. Let me take a peek at something. Zero would be good, because I have to start it differently than I think, because it's the bottom row is going to be full first, so that moves up the first row by 40, and then the left side will be filled, so that moves the left wall, but then the top and the right wall will not, so I'll leave those alone. 400 and 0. That's the right wall, that's the top wall. Now let me go down the list one more time. Yes. Creates a screen block, yep, wherever it is. If X is greater than direction, if direction is 0. So let's start with where it starts, which is direction is 2. It goes -40. If its X position is less than direction 2X, which is 40. Should be 0. That side of the screen's not going to be full. Forgot. Okay. We'll just walk down it. Set it to it, which would be 0. And then add 40 to it, because we need to close in the gap next time. And then move up. Yeah, it sets it to 0 if it's below 0. Then it moves upwards from 0. Yep. And then it changes its direction. And then it exits. To me, that seems correct, dude. It's like skipping somehow. Did I do some absolutes instead of some relatives? Or relatives instead of absolutes? Let me look. That should be relative. This should not be. No. 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 Let's think of the next loop. So when's the first time it has problems? The very first moment that it doesn't do what I think it's going to do. Let's change the room speed to 10, make it nice and slow, and let's look at it. It's so slow to even click these. Okay. It goes fine, 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 fine. Nope. And then it skips over to somewhere. So the first time it hits, it is currently going direction 1. So let's take a peek here. Direction 1 is the first time it breaks down. Right here. It's Studio, but I have a skin to make it look like pre-studio, because that's what I'm used to seeing. I wish I could do that with the newer ones. Look at this. I got too many game makers now. I have Studio 1, Studio 2, and then the newest one. Okay, it jumps down, because 40y is down 40, and then if y is greater than dir1y, which is 200, which is good, because it starts at 240, right? Let me just make sure. 240, yep. So it would be, if it's greater than 200, just walk through it one at a time. So yeah, it passed it. If y... Wait, what? Oh, it's right here. If y is greater than direction 1y, so let's say it's 240, which it would be, it does these things. Move it to that, which would put it back to 200. Is this where the problem is? Well, first of all, this isn't relative. Are they all like that? That's relative. That is. That is. That might have completely screwed it. Let's take a peek. The one of them wasn't relative. Why? How'd I miss that? Okay, it's trying more now. Something is still messing it up, but it's completely different. And it looks better. Here it is. Relative. It's moving X to -40 for no fucking... How do I keep... Come on. Relative. This should be not... This should be... Okay, what we're looking for is absolute, relative, relative, absolute. Absolute, relative, relative, absolute. I just... In the copying and pasting, I got screwed up. And that will absolutely make it like a weird X pattern across the thing, because it would only turn certain times and it would not turn other times. Watch, it's gonna work perfectly. All I had to do was fucking make sure I checkmarked the right ones. Watch, watch, it's gonna... Oh, come on. Now we just need to adjust the timing. Literally, guys, that is programming in a nutshell. Everything you thought was right, but you put one value wrong, or you forgot to check mark something. So now it's a little too long. So what we gotta do is... Let's say, like... 120. It needs to be like a half second less. Yeah, that was proper. How's that? How's that? Or we could make... I don't want to, but we could make the actual thing a little smaller, so it fills up less quickly. But I think it's not bad the way it is. How about like 110? Just a little shorter. Alright, shut up YouTube for now. Let's put the character select back. Save it. I save it. I literally save it every time I do anything, by the way. You don't have to worry about that. Every time I hit the check button, I save. I still like this. This is a nice little title screen. It goes, I want to see the jiggle. There you go. That little doing. One more doing. Doing. What if every time you clicked each one, it did the thing? You know? What if I did that? Let's do it. Let's do it. Because that's a simple fucking thing. Duplicate event. Mouse. Left pressed. And then which copy. They each make a sound, so let's make it make the sound. There you go. Okay. Next is this. Duplicate mouse. Left pressed, and where's the there? The sound. Title 3. It's this. Oh, I actually have this a bit wrong. That's okay. Yeah, at the end of the animation is when it does that. And I think I messed up this one. Copy. Paste. Let's see if it does it. I'll just skip. I don't want it to overlap with the other one. It looks like they're both kind of overlapping. See that? I think all it is this has a weird... This probably just has a weird collision. There you go. Precise. Precise. This, I think, is okay if it's not precise. Let me see. That should be fine, right? Something like that. You never know. I could do something like that. That's much better. Now it's only when you click them. Pointless, but it's there. Why not, you know? So if somebody clicks the word skull, they'll be like, oh, cool, you can do that to it. Okay. Also, when this gets pushed, let's turn off the title song because you're starting the game. Menus, press. Sound, stop it. Okay, so now I need to make Randy have two things. That was my goal, and I got sidetracked by all this nonsense. Okay, first of all, we'll change it to Randall. Character 1. Oops. 0, actually, not 1. So now it should change to Randy when I start the game. Yeah, okay. So nice and default. All his stuff is filled, though, because I'm in test mode. I never added bits to the skeleton from Randy's stuff, though. Alright. Next. Let's make it so you can... What is this anyway? Last Bible. Never heard of it. Okay, we'll start in the skeleton fight and... Or no, we do need to start at this because we need to pick. So we'll start at the character select. So, Randall. Characters, skill board. Oh, I'm in the graphics. I don't care about the sprites right now. Objects, please. Characters, skill board. Each character has a skill board. And okay, here's the thing. If I'm testing, it's gonna screw with it, but we'll just do it for now. Because these variables won't be set up unless you're not tested, unless you come from the character select screen. Anyway, if global.skill1 is equal to 0, do this. Paste. If global.skill1 is equal to 1, attacks, buttons, gun button. Let's just see. I think that's as simple as that. We have two options. I have to make the options, but we should have two options for each thing. Now we need to describe that. Menus, moves 1. This is Randall's. Instead of ass, it needs to actually describe what's going on here. First one's hammer, second one, pistol. No! Sometimes you need, your ass to be there, but not right now. Pistol. Dang it. I accidentally let go of it. I'm holding shift. I mean, I could have it up here too, but... Is that... Oh, it's supposed to be two pixels down from the title of it. Forgot. I was gonna say, it looks a little different. There you go. Let's take a look. Oh, nope. Not done. Icons. It's not a shotgun. Attacks, buttons. Where's gun button? Here it is. They're right here. I got these little icons for each one. It's hard to tell where it's centered, but we'll assume like right there. I think I have blank ones that make it easier. Where is it? Yeah, it's right here. This is like when I actually make a blank one. I use these guides to center it, but I already had Randy's like started. All right, we'll save. Looks like it can move up and over. So I really should have positioned it with the thing first. That's okay. And then you really just kind of run with it after this. Once I get these systems in place, you just go with it. Okay, so right now he has hammer. Let's make sure he does. He does. Now we restart the game. Oh, can I just hit R? Yeah. I forgot I have a restart button. Now, pistol. Everything else is still, you know, whatever, down the line. Unable to find red bar. Oh. Okay. Alright, hold on. It's because this is Jennifer's. I just copied Jennifer's weapon instead of making Randall specific ones. What I need to do... This isn't hard at all. Hold on. Attacks. I need to, you know... Actually, I should have just fucking... I'm an idiot. I really should have, Still want it to be buttons. Separated. Okay, so each one has to belong to a certain person, though. Gun is Jen. Because they're different colors for different ones. Fireball. Oops, sword 2. That's Spencer's. Staff. Shield. Okay. And the weight button can go to Randall for now because it doesn't really matter. We can test that out too. Because I programmed those for him. Okay, so we need a new one. Gun button. Duplicate. Boink. Because this needs to create a red bar, not a yellow bar. So it acts differently. Or, I mean... Yeah, it's probably easier just to separate them. Hold on. And then change these to yellow and red and all that. Yeah, it's easier to separate them. Let's turn this back on. That's the problem. Each person uses the colors differently. Like Jen's main color is yellow. Her easiest attack, the smallest one. But Randall's is red. So just to mix them up a little bit. Attacks, effects, red bar. Normally they don't really share these, so this won't be a problem. But only a few will be shared. Shots selected. Go down the list, shots, okay, and then effects would be the gun sight itself. If variable. Is equal to 1. Zero. I think that's it. Let's see if it lets me do this. And let's also... Nah, I'll worry about that later. Because I was going to say, we can just have the wait happen here just to check. I can do that in a minute. Nope. Where is it? Buttons. I think the buttons should happen before the effects anyway. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Damn it. Are they right here? Yes. There we go. I hate this stupid grouping. Okay. Attack, button, Randall, gun Randy. It's because I didn't actually make it, check it out. When Randall himself appears, characters, skillboard Randy, I just did hammer button and gun button, but it needs to be the Randy gun button. There you go. But it's not a gun. So it didn't work. Oh, I didn't change it. I didn't even change his fucking... Here you go. I have to do this. Pistol. Gun aim. Alarm 0. This is what happens when you share things from... Okay, alarm 0. There you go. For all gun button. There is none. Okay, so this... Is there any other things where that would happen? I don't think so. I think it would only happen here. So when you're done with the shots, or when you're not done with the shots... Okay. So wait, how does it determine the shots? Hold on. There you go. Oh, this whole thing's fucking annoying. I really shouldn't share their coding. It's very annoying because of this shit. It all points to the old one, and I should have just made a new one from scratch. But I was like, I can save time, you know. And then this one. anything that points to that now has to point to the other. Shots. Gun Randy. I think that's it. I think that's it. Did I do it? I don't know. Seem to work on the pieces, at least. Okay, I think it's good. Seems to be okay now. How big is the, hold on. Okay, it's a bit big. It should be... how big is this? 18? So it should be like... like that. I think it's breaking too many pieces. It should just go along the thing you pointed it at. Yeah, it should break the row that you put it on, not the row next to it also. Let's get another blue. Oh, that was almost enough for a full blue right there. Hit him a little bit. See, that's the use of the blue one. It's pretty good. He's gonna frickin' frick this thing up, but I want to make a big old chain with the... Damn it. It'll go from green to yellow to red. It should. Unless he throws his skull in a second and ruins the whole thing. So it'll start with these greens, and then blow it to these, and blow into those. Let's do it. That was a nice combo. I think people will enjoy this game good enough. Probably, hopefully. I find it very entertaining just to play around with it and make it. I don't know why, but I find it entertaining to like make combos and stuff. Like without even the goal of the game yet. I mean, I could swing here. It doesn't do anything, but you could swing there. It's kind of weird. I want to be able to hit one of his blocks off the screen because I want to see it happen. And if you do, I should have it come down. It will have a $4.99 price tag. Very cheap. There will be lots of enemies. Lots of puzzles. I don't know about lots. There'll probably be like 10 enemies, 10 levels. Lots of characters, like 5 or 6 characters. Maybe even 7. So lots to do on it, but it's a small game. Perhaps some kind of infinite mode. Just like Zen mode or something like that, where you just fuck around and just... like, this thing never goes on its own. You just kind of play with it. You pick your enemy, and, like, you can never really lose. I'm gonna shoot these. Let's blow these ones up with the rainbow skull. And then let's shoot these. that happened, but why? And then, yeah, now this one's fucky. There's something on it when that happens that I have to nail down. I'll have to make a lot of the collisions seeable for a bit to see what's actually going on when that happens. It's very rare. It happens when a very specific frame messes with the thing going up. But I wonder if people will be like, this isn't a horror game, and they just don't want it because it's just something completely different. Let's start this off with this one. Oh, you have to click it like just right. There you go. Throw some boxes. I want to try to hit them. Come on. There we go. I knocked one of them off. You can go like knock it. Look at his heart is like going crazy. It's like because he's almost dead. But yeah, I want when you do knock one off the screen, I want it to come back down and go bonk and hit him in the head. And that should be easy to do actually. So we can actually do that right now, in 1 second, once I kill him. Which is right now. Okay, so... if it goes off the screen... where is the skeleton's blocks? I don't need the sprites right now, I need the objects. I don't care about the buttons at the moment. Oh, we could do this real quick, too. Just for a lark. Where's the, characters? Skillboard Randy. Skill 4, because we can just set the skill 4 right now. Pause. Skill 4 is equal to 1. Create the... because wait button is made for Randy. It's before I made, like, the 4th thing for him. I'm like, I don't know. Let's put, like, a magic ability there. Attacks. Buttons. Randall. Wait. It's a stupid one, but hey, you can pick it, I guess, if you want. So it should be... hammer, sword, shotgun, and weight. Yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah, I have it set up so you can pick his things. Okay, so when the skeleton has to react the same way as if he gets hit with the hammer. That's the easiest way to do this. Enemies. Skella. I need to create group. Enemy system. Because board setups is kind of dumb, but I'll leave it. It's fine. I'll put board setups in enemy system, probably. There you go. Because these are like... I don't want these to be loose. I want them in a nice, organized thing. The health bar, the things that are common with every enemy are in this folder. Skeleton. When he hits... hammer. Duplicate. Collision with... brick fall. Scale brick fall. It needs to go down, so that's 270. Direction 270. It has to do with a pi. So okay, not that. Create. Jump to position. It's going to be off screen ever so slightly, so like negative 50 or something, like just off screen. Okay. Yellow. But where on the screen should it be? Let me see him. Let me see the skeleton fight. Like... snap to 20. I like 20s, not that. Like here? 340 would be pretty good. Yeah, because it'll land roughly on his head, depending on what he's doing. I did X. Whoops. Negative 50 on the Y. Okay. It goes down. And then when it hits him, it's going to break. Okay, first off, bad pieces. Garbage small. Terminal velocity, bump head, fall, knock off screen. Perfect. I labeled these. See, I'm really good at this. It's just this little bit of code right here. So, and then this would be off bottom. I'll just label it now. If it just goes off the screen for some reason, it'll just delete itself and not keep calculating forever. And then this would be to break. Let's see. So, knock off screen. If Y is less than negative 10, do this, but then you need to create enemies. Skella brick fall. There you go. That'll probably, once I make more enemies, if they throw bricks the same kind, I'll have to just be like, if it's this, if it's that, if it's that. But for now, that's fine. Okay, create that. And now he needs to react to it. Duplicate event, collision with bad pieces. Enemies. Scale brick fall. Okay, this doesn't matter. For other objects, set the vertical speed. No. Delete other object. Create the stars, create the conch. Yes. Yes, yes. Stunned. Yes. Okay. And then all I need to do is for other object, create brick bits, a few of them. And then delete the other. Let's see if it works. This is going to be kind of tough to test. Because, you know, this is weird. This is a gnat somewhere in here. Where is he? He was on the screen. I just have to wait and then throw it. And hope that it's good enough. Because it kind of falls quickly. This is a reward for being really on the ball, is being able to hit this guy while he throws shit at you. Okay, let's get pieces on every layer. And I have to make sure he... Damn it, see, he's doing other shit. It's just gonna be just trying until it happens. Okay, come on, throw some bricks. And then I have to be really fast. I'm really curious if it'll work. No. That's a dork move. Here we go. Ugh. Because you have to throw the topmost. That's not easy to do. So this would be a pretty rare thing anybody even does, but you know. I mean, I could adjust his behavior so that he just always throws the bricks. That's annoying, isn't it? It's not that bad. There we go. Fuck you! Okay, hold on. Fuck you! Alarm 0 is choice. C equals... Okay, and now all I have to do... Throw head, pull chain, throw garbage. Okay, so after it chooses one, I'll just override that. C is 2. And then I just have to delete that when I'm done with this. He's always going to do the bricks now. See if I can pull this off. For Christ's sakes. And they don't fall super fast. It's just hard to tell, like, in time. You know what I mean? I got one. I didn't see how quickly it went, though. It might have fallen a little too far on him, or fast on him. Let's do it at, like, speed of, like, 5. Because it was like, the instant it was off the screen, it already hit him. So let's make it fall a little slower. But it does work! If you knock him off the screen, it fucking hits him. So that's good. I should also have right-click stop your magic. Hi, Bixby. Oh, it conked it, but it didn't do it. Why is that? Why didn't that work? It pretty much always works. What the fuck? What happened? I'm gonna have to make sure the bricks fly when you hit them. Ugh. Restart. Be easier. There's less things to worry about. You know, if I was actually good at this... He starts with a random time delay, too, for his attack. You never know what it's going to be. See, it didn't hit it. But why? Let's check. Is it the skull or the brick? Nope, here it is. Here it is. Wait, no, no, no. I believe this is in the Skulls Court, not this. Let's check. Because those don't seem to affect their own V-speed, so... Bump head. Okay. Bump head. If V-speed is less than 0, it means the skull is moving up. If there's an object above it, create object bump. Does the bump do it? Where's that at? No, that just creates a little kadoink. That's just a tiny effect. What creates the negative movement of the other thing? If above itself is garbage, it must be in the garbage. I just didn't see it. Here it is. If it hits a skull, if there's not a skull above it, which means it's not like in the pile, if there is not garbage below it, because that means it's wedged, if it is falling, if v-speed of the other object is less than 0, it should work. Feels like it would. Yeah, it changes its speed to -10, and it jumps upwards, like boink, it like goes upwards. So it's probably in this. Point, you want to go outside, buddy? There you go. Go ahead. There you go, buddy. It's got to be right here. Collision check. It's like setting this. Let's change that to V-speed, and let's see if it helps. We'll give it a shot. Okay. Just get rid of some. That was weird. Was that because of what I just did? I don't know. Could be. Yeah, it's not working. I think the V-speed thing is not correct. Did I do it to the skull too? I forget. I don't think I touched anything with the skull, honestly. Hmm. I don't know, man. I don't know what I did. Why did it work most of the time and now it's just not? As soon as it touches the garbage, it seems okay with these. Knocked that one off the screen, but... Oops, I just missed completely, that's okay. Okay, it's working. But I barely changed anything. Might be from that thing I changed on the brick itself, but I don't know. Wow, 3 in a row. That's dumb. Let's get rid of these. This should take care of it. It takes care of a few that fall on it while it's exploding, so... Anyway, I should be, he's gonna throw it right here, isn't he? Just to be an ass. Yeah, I can't frickin' react that quick. I just want to... If it happens again... to where it works, I feel like I did it well enough to where it's acceptable at least. Oh, it moved up at that second. The screen moved up and it messed up my grab. A lot of factors in play here. It seems like if it happens when it's going too fast. Okay, that's just falling. Bump head. It shouldn't bump its head ever, but I think I copied that. Terminal velocity. This stops if it lands on this. Does it just... Okay, here's this. Okay, I think it's because there's a collision. Let's change this. Okay, so it'll check if it's doing this first. Okay, it already checks for falling, that's fine. If there's nothing above it or below it. I don't think below it matters, but yeah, above it does. It does. So yeah, that shouldn't be there. This is where it's going to do the check. Right there. So it checks first if the other object is moving upwards, then it'll be like, okay, can you do this? Can you do this? Then do this. I guess we'll try it. A. Did not work. But why? Let's try something. How does the bump work? Hold on, this none of this is working to me. Why isn't it? See, I made all of this code a year ago, and then for 1 month I worked on this, and I put it away, and I cannot remember how I did all this shit. Because it says if it touches a bump graphic, it does this shit too. Maybe don't do this. But that's only the blue skull. Okay, hold on. So blue skull is a little different right now. Let's do something to help. Where is it? Skeleton fight. We'll do it right here. 198. I'm gonna create a brick every time I hit the... That makes it 8 times easier. Every time I hit the B key, it's gonna make a brick. I don't have to fucking wait. I don't have to do any of that shit. Yeah, it just does not care. It's not making the little doink either. It's making a doink when the red hits it. That's weird. Or can it happen to any of them? I think it depends on the velocity or something. Yeah, I think it just depends on how hard any of them hits them. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it just doesn't fucking care sometimes. Why is that? What did I change? Okay, blue skull, put it back to normal. Duplicate. Collision with, it was skull parent. Let's put that back and see if that helps. We gotta get the mechanics going before I can just make a bunch of stuff, you know? It's... Didn't work that time. Let me put a different one there. I don't think the blue one has anything different. We'll check. Did I see a little doink on it? No. Not that time, at least. Nope. Something's going on. See, it's not every time. That's for damn sure. Let's see if that, does that make the blue more consistent? Get rid of that thing where it drops it down 2 pixels or 3 pixels to like unstick it from itself or something. I don't know. So it'll only work for blues right now. Let's try it. Didn't do shit. Something fundamental has to change with how they see each other. Oh, why is this here? There's no other object. This wouldn't work here. I don't know if that's affecting it, but that wouldn't do anything there. Because there is no other. It's not a collision. So I don't think that's even touching it. I don't think it affected it, but we'll give it a shot. No. Yeah, it's just not consistent enough. It's like, it depends on the very moment in which you hit it. Like, the very part of the frame. Because it's a few checks kind of overlap each other and move them into a way where it doesn't work. What creates the bump? That's the thing that needs to happen, because that would really help. Okay, if it's moving up. Okay, garbage isn't have a no, it doesn't have a parent of that. Good. Where's the bump again? Right here. If it's not moving, which is good. If there is an object garbage parent, it should be right there. It's right here. I'm not seeing the bump happen, though. Does it happen with all 4 colors? Should. I might have changed things a little bit. But no, it seems right there. This is about going down. This is about moving up, down, left, and right from the movers. Yeah, this is about falling. What constitutes falling? If below it there is not something, and if below it there is not that. Yep. What sets falling to 0, though? If there is an object below it, set falling to 0. Okay. Okay, methinks this is the problem. No. Methinks that... Let's try it with blue. I think the logic for bumping your head needs to come before the logic for the other stuff. I'll just cut it and paste it here. Because it's doing a collision for sitting still, and then it's running the collision for the bumping your head, but like sometimes that just overrides it. So something like that. I'm not gonna save this, I'm just gonna start it and see if the blue has the easiest time with it. Oops. It made a bump. It's making the clunk. It's running the check at the wrong... There you go. I think I figured it out. It's doing it every time. It's making a little clunk. Twink. Bet you if I put a green here. Yep. There it is. There it is. It has to run the check. If it's going to bump something, moving upwards first. Because it's noticing there's something there and then not falling anymore. I guess that's the problem. Okay, I know I moved that. So now if problems come in the future, I know it came from that. Okay, let's bump head. Right here. Order of operations is very important because you can set one thing and then it affects the other thing quite easily. Because if it already thinks there's something there, it's not going to check for falling anymore, or, you know, moving upwards. It's like, oh, I'm already settled. What do I need to check for? You already told me to settle down. Okay. Let's see if they all react perfectly now. Let me make sure nothing goes kerplunk, you know, from just existing wrong. It should make the doink when it does that too, right? Yeah, it should definitely make a clunk sound when it does that. Man, that was a bit. That was a bit of troubleshooting just for one little thing, but it's important because things need to react to each other, and now I can use those properties in other objects, you know. Basically, when you figure out one behavior, you can use that knowledge in other ones and then make sure it's consistent and stuff like that. So I'm still getting the basics down. There you go. It's getting better and better. And it does hurt him. Yeah, it has to be dead on. Has to feel good. I just killed him with bricks. I like how the bricks make little I could definitely turn that down very easily. Yeah, but how often are you gonna actually do that? You know what I mean? It's like, is that actually going to be something that you do? I think it's pretty good reward. How much does it actually hurt him? How about -8? Instead of 11. It's just a couple less points. Let me look at it. Come on, bud. Throw something. I dare you. There you go. Now I gotta change his behavior so that he doesn't just always turn back to throwing. There you go. Dink. Get rid of that. Done. Okay, not a bad sesh. Not a bad sesh at all. I got some stuff done that is kind of core to the experience, like being able to switch weapons. Being able to knock the things back, because all the enemies are going to have something that they're going to fuck the board, you know, fuck with. There's going to be bigger pieces of garbage, too, that are, like, different shapes. So that's going to screw with you. They take more damage, so it'll take, like, 3 shots to blow up certain kinds. Aw, I was like ready for it in the middle, but not over there. I got the title screen a little snazzier. Just little things, you know, working towards. Then making the enemies and the attacks is like the fun part. You just draw some stuff, put some stuff in, you know, make the button for it. Nothing, no big deal. But I want the mechanics to obviously be the most important thing first. So that's why this is the stuff that's the most laborious, but it's the most important. It's a pretty good amount of red. But yeah, this is how everything is made. Just a lot of, let me see this. Put it in there, let me see this. I have like a test room for all these things. Ooh, look at that. Lots of blues. Oh, look at that. something happened there, that's for sure. And then it got rid of all of them. That's weird. Okay, it had something to do with... Like I said, I'm going to be making the collision seeable, so I can just see what's doing that at some point. I haven't done that yet. There's probably some leftover boxes happening for some reason when the... when something moves upwards, it's like interfering with it. So yeah, I'll mess with that later. I'm set for tonight. It's like 3:30 in the morning almost, yeah. Let's try to... Oh, didn't break at the right time. Wait, what's with all these blues? He's just getting blues everywhere. That was weird. It like got knocked by something on its way down. I think I remember that, what you're talking about there, the Flash thing. I never messed with Flash, but I remember people using that thing. The games thing. I can get rid of both. Gun isn't as satisfying to use as the hammer, but it's there if you want it. I could even make his pistol like bluish, like in the second game. That's easily doable. Hi Bixby, are you ready? I'm almost done. I'm just testing. Let's see if I can I like bridge this gap? Let's see. Oop. Oh, that was close. The music doesn't quite fit whatever's playing from YouTube right now. Sounds funny. Alright, make me lose, Skelebones. I was moving the thing up or I would have been able to hit that block. Make me lose. Warning. I believe the more things you have near the top, the bigger the warning is. That's a little faster, yeah. If I do this, it'll be a little faster. Oh no! Oh no! Alright, we'll save that. That's a night there. Look out, Bixby. Alright, I'm gonna let my kitty go outside and stuff like that. And I will catch you guys later. I guess I'll see if anybody's streaming. I don't know. Maybe they are. Was it 3:30 in the morning? Maybe somebody I know is streaming. We can raid. Raid. Let's see who's on. Following. Nobody I really know very well. Just people I follow because they played my game at some point in the past. Alright, I'll see you guys later. You have fun. Definitely done for now. I'm getting tired.